Every lineage carries a memory, and every memory seeks integration. The descendants of slavery rise not because history changes, but because the subconscious finally allows what was buried to surface. When a lineage remembers its power, the world must reorganize around that truth. As the descendants of slavery awaken to their original identity, they stop carrying the collective shadow that was placed on them. The weight they were forced to hold begins dissolving from their bodies, their bloodlines, and their subconscious. This is not rebellion, it is alignment. It is the moment the soul recognizes itself and refuses to shrink back into inherited distortion. Their rise sends a signal through the ancestral field. Return what was taken, remember what was forgotten, restore what was fractured. This remembrance activates creativity, intuition, inner authority, and the internal flame that slavery attempted to extinguish. At the same time, the descendants of slavers and slave masters are confronted not by punishment, but by exposure. Their inherited illusions, privileges, and unexamined innocence cannot survive the presence of a lineage that has reclaimed its truth. They begin feeling what their ancestors refused to feel. Their biology mirrors the unintegrated shadow they avoided. The subconscious debt they inherited becomes visible in their reactions, relationships, bodies, and beliefs. What once shielded them collapses because it was never protection, it was denial. In divine fusion, this is the law. When one lineage remembers, the other must face what it forgot, not to suffer, but to evolve. Every descendant of the oppressor must meet the same choice the oppressed have met for generations: collapse into resistance or rise into accountability. Evolution demands that every lineage integrate its own shadow. No one evolves by borrowing another's burden. The descendants of slavery become restorers of balance. Their rising restores the architecture of truth. The descendants of slave masters become students of their own shadow. Their task is to see the parts of themselves that history let them avoid. And Mother Earth supports the lineage that aligns with truth, not with illusion. She amplifies the rising, pressures the resisting, and regulates imbalance from the core of her being. In this teaching, no lineage is cursed, and no lineage is crowned. Every lineage is revealed. Those who were suppressed return to their original strength. Those who benefited from suppression return to their original humanity. And through remembrance, the spiral turns, restoring balance not by reversing power, but by dissolving every structure